1974, Turkey invaded the northern half of Cyprus. Conflict between Greek and Turk goes back to the 1950s, when the Greek majority under Archbishop Makarios fought for an end to British rule and for union with Greece, Enosis. But for the 18% of Cypriots who were Turkish, Enosis meant simply changing one colonial power for a worse one. They sided with the British against the Greek Aoka underground movement. The British even formed a special police force made up of only Turks. To the Greeks it was divide and rule. Violence between Greek and Turk was not long in coming. In 1960, Britain granted independence, but not on Makarios' terms. He was forced to accept a constitution which safeguarded the Turkish Cypriot minority by giving them powers disproportionate to their numbers, including the right of veto. Britain, Greece and Turkey were to be guarantors. When Makarios tried to change the constitution just 3 years later, it was Turkey who said no. Thousands of Turkish Cypriots abandoned their homes and fled to Turkish enclaves. They armed themselves and established autonomy. Their own paramilitary organization, TMT, matched violence with violence. In 1967, the fascist colonels seized power in Athens. In July 1974, they mounted a coup against Makarios, installing their own man, Nikos Sampson, as president, with the intention of uniting Cyprus with Greece by force. On July the 20th, Turkey invaded. The event was to trigger the collapse of the military junta in Greece, and with it the fall of Sampson. But there would be no return to the status quo. No sooner was a peace accord signed in Geneva than Turkey sent in a second wave of troops, extending its occupation to 37% of the island.